All right, hello Reddit all. My name's Michelle and my Xbox Live gamer tag is DemixCat, and I'm a big fan of the Call of Duty series. Call of Duty Black Ops was the first online multiplayer that I actually played for the Call of Duty series, and I sunk a couple hundred hours into that game. And when I just got the new Black Ops 2, I've noticed that there's a few mistakes that I'm making that I really don't want to carry over from the original Black Ops game. Just like my 10 pet peeves of shit I don't want to do now that I was doing then. And I'm sure you guys could probably relate to some of them, and I'd really love to hear some feedback on some of the things that you do wrong too, because I would love to have any advice to get my kill-death ratio through the roof for this game. So one of the things I noticed, one, is I need to stop using my SMG like it's an assault rifle or a sniper rifle. It's not. A lot of times I like to play with an SMG. I was a big fan of the MP5K and the AK-74U in Black Ops, and now I'm playing with the MP7, and I get really excited when I use the gun and I see an enemy, and even if it's a big map and I just see their head poking up the side and I think, I can take this guy, I totally saw him first. Well, who's gonna win in an across the map fight with an SMG versus a sniper rifle? Well, they're gonna win pretty much every time. So I have to remember that when I'm using an SMG, it is not an assault rifle or a sniper rifle, and stop trying to kill people from across the map. And another thing that I really hate doing is I've made a new class. So I'm editing my class and I haven't quite got it right. But I really like that class, I'm probably going to use it, but I say I forgot an attachment or a perk or something like that. So I'm like, okay, next time there's a break, I'm 100% going to fix that class. I'm going to put on the attachment or add the perk, it's going to be perfect, and then I'll be 100% the class I want it to be. Well, the break comes at the end of the game. It was a really exciting game. Something happened. I had to go pee. I don't know. I sit back down and I have 5 seconds, and then it dawns on me, you never edited that class, Michelle. And then of course I don't have enough time to make it perfect. I can't count how many times I've done this in previous Black Ops, and I really want to stop doing it again. Remember to change my classes properly. And another thing I also hate forgetting to do, so this would be number 3, is forgetting to prestige as soon as it's available. Whether it be your gun or whether it be your game, I've sunk in enough hours to just want to absolutely move on to the next level as soon as possible, and I really hate being maxed out and realizing a few 2-3 rounds in that you haven't rolled over, because you know what? Time is money, and I hate wasting it. So God, I gotta remember to prestige my weapon or my gun if it's ready to go. So number 4 would be definitely a thing I'm really guilty about. I'm very like run and gun rush type of person, and I need to kind of tone that down, is I run around corners a lot. And that's just a really bad thing to do. I mean, my weapon isn't out, I'm not aiming down my sight, I'm not moving slowly and, you know, seeing who's around the corner. It's a very much thing that can get you killed, and it does get me killed. Sorry if you hear my lovebird from time to time. Her name is Maple. Anyways, I tried to give her millet so that it would be quiet, but I guess it's kind of gone through the millet. Anyways, so I hate running around corners. Okay, I'm gonna have to give her more millet. 1 second. Here you go, Maple, more millet. Take that millet, it's yummy. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah, running around corners. Just an absolutely terrible thing to do, and it's gonna get you killed a lot more than you kill people. And then another thing, this would be number 5, that I really need to learn how to do, and I'm getting better at, but I definitely need improvement, is learning to spray, or learning not to spray and burst fire, especially with like an assault rifle. If you start to spray, you're gonna get that kick up. Even if you have grip, you should really get into the habit of just burst firing, and that will kill your enemies a lot more effectively than the hit and accuracy you take by just spraying. So I gotta tone down my excitement, and I see an enemy, attack him the right way so that he goes down before I do. And another thing is, this would be number 6, is I do a lot of low odds Call of Duty playing. This would be in the sense where can kind of see 2 or 3 people that are maybe in the center of the map. And I'm just like, man, I'm just gonna go in there and I'm gonna fucking Rambo those guys. Like, I don't know where I get this confidence from. My stats do not reflect the confidence I have in my ability, or my true abilities, I guess I could say. So I just run into a low odds scenario, and most of the time, almost all the time, I die. So if I know that there's two people and they are aware of my presence and I'm coming into the situation, maybe instead of just running in there, I should go around the back corners and try to maybe take one down at a time. So stop actively running into a low odds situation. And then number 7. Number 7 would be my reloads. Reloads is a big problem for me. I love to reload. I don't know why, I just do. So I will shoot somebody and then I'll have maybe 20 bullets left in my clip. And instead of just not reloading, I've set off my radar, I know I have, I just, for some reason, reload. And I don't know how I got into this habit. It's a really bad one and I want to break it for this Call of Duty. Because then one of his buddies sees the red light go off, he comes around the corner, instead of being ready to drop him, I'm mid-reload, I'm stumbling, he shoots me dead. I can't count how many times this has happened and I really want it to stop because that could be 2 kills versus 0 deaths by me, and usually it ends up being a one-on-one situation. So stop reloading when I don't need to, it's ridiculous. And then one of my common kill streaks I had at the beginning of Black Ops, the original, before I got a little bit better, was care package. You know, it's a pretty common one. Or SAM turret, whatever. Something where you throw something for the, you know, the drop zone and the smoke goes off. And what I really need to stop doing is getting excited when I have it and not looking at where my men are relative to me when I throw that, because I really hate losing my care packages. I absolutely hate it. You throw it, you don't realize that maybe you're actually kind of halfway into the map, your people are spawning across the way, and you're gonna get rushed by 5 people who all want to steal that package. You are a huge bullseye as soon as you throw that thing. So what I need to do is take a second, maybe ask someone on my mic, can you be cover, and then throw it where it's safe in my spawn point so that I don't lose it. And that brings me on to point number 8, which is throwing that smoke carelessly. You take it, you huck it, you chuck it, and then you realize that you've chucked it and it rolls underneath a building, it drops on top of a building, no one can get it, or it's maybe on top of a truck, you can't jump to it. Just takes 2 seconds just to make sure that you're going to throw this thing in the map where it can land and not outside of the map or underneath a building. Yes, it can be a good beacon for people to come that you can pick off after. So that's really the only saving grace of throwing it somewhere stupid, is that probably it's going to attract a few people who can just see the box on the map and maybe you can get a few kills out of it, but that's making the best of a bad situation. Number 9. No, actually, this is number 10. Number 10 is blowing... Oh, no, I have to start this right. You know there is a guy in the window. You're underneath, he doesn't see you. You take out your grenade or your flashbang. You cook that grenade perfectly, or you're holding that flashbang ready to roll. You look up, you see that window and you take it and you throw it and it ricochets off that windowsill and bounces back, and either you blow yourself up or you flash yourself and you end up dying. Can't count how many times I do this. I left it for number 10 because it's absolutely the worst thing I do in Call of Duty, and I really wanted to stop because there's nothing worse than instead of killing that son of a bitch who's camping in the corner, you end up killing yourself. Anyways, those are my top 10 pet peeves of Call of Duty that I want to stop doing, and I would love to hear yours, because you know what? Together we can all get better. It's been DeMixCat, keep it real. If you see me out there, pop, 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 pop. This has been your daily dose of Michelle.